Hello, viewers, and welcome to this edition of snsr360 Investor. And today we're going to stay a little focused on some stock selections and ideas for you. So we are going to cover best performing stock pick, which is going on the screen right now. Then we'll move on to taking a look at NVDA and 5 stocks that you can take a look at if you for some reason missed NVIDIA. And some of those are actually outperforming NVIDIA. We'll take a look at the top ETF still showing up this week, and if there's time, we will finish off with some comments on the market. Okay, so well, much further ado, the best performing stock pick was Aspen Aerogels. It's a building materials, and you can see over here it had quite the move for the week. In fact, the pick was up 54%. So we can see that we had you could have had a little limit order, buy limit order in place around here, especially after this move that you saw, pretty strong move. Then it was kind of consolidating it through here, and then it breaks out quite comfortably through there. But for the week, this stock was best performing stock pick, 54%, one of the higher ones we had on quite some volume here as well. So as always, you want to wait for pullback opportunities on these stocks. Okay, so let's take a look at revisit NVIDIA. Okay, so I did a video on NVIDIA where it's called NVIDIA's Path to 1000, and I walked through the initial entry points, its subsequent journey. I put up these markers up here as to where NVIDIA could get to, and we can see that it kind of poked its head into the lower one here, and then came back off it, found some support, and so some of the additions that were made were around 420 and 760. So it's still in play, and so these resistance points can still happen. NVIDIA is actually kind of shaping up for a potential breakout. It does report soon. It actually reports later this month, so we'll see what the report looks like. Expectations are pretty high since NVIDIA sales order are looking good. Okay, so year to date already, the stock is up 79%. So if you aren't in NVIDIA, or you missed NVIDIA, or you want something else that looks like NVIDIA for similar types of returns, so let's look at a few other options that are strong right now. First is Coinbase. So this is obviously tied to the whole Bitcoin trades and all that kind of stuff. So year to date, this is up just under 30%. So obviously not quite as strong as NVIDIA, but it's setting up in a base, and you can see it's in a very predetermined or predictable uptrend. So some opportunities to pick this up. So Coinbase. And next one is LifeMD. LifeMD is also in a deliberate uptrend. You can see fairly strong. This one is up 51%, so just shy of NVIDIA's year-to-date performance. But we can see that this one's had its kind of typically first base is accounted above 10. So technically it hasn't hit the first base, but we do have a nice little cup breakout here, little consolidation here, which is now moving above. So this one is definitely something that can be looked at. Now, caveat, this one reports this coming week, so you want to get earnings out the way first, but you can position yourself should this one break out post earnings. Next one, APP. So Aplovian. So year to date, this is up 89%. So this is outperforming NVIDIA on a year to date basis. Nice long consolidation here, beautiful breakout. And since this breakout to around here, actually technically you had a breakout here. Since the breakout, stock's up just shy of 60%. So nice follow through, very strong. Hasn't really given too many opportunities to jump onto this one, but there's a little opportunity setting up here as it pauses before perhaps a continuation move. Okay, next on is GigaCloud. And GigaCloud year to date is up 102%. So this one is obviously way outperforming NVIDIA, $37 versus a $800 stock. And we can see it's in a consolidation, very strong up move here. And we can see very bullish setup pattern there. That's GigaCloud. One more to take a look at. Okay, last but not least is Powell. Powell is up 80%, so close to NVIDIA's performance for the year to date. We can see again strong bullish pattern to the upside, consolidation in hand, setting up for a breakout. And this one reports August, so it's already reported. So that's behind you. And now you can look for an entry in this one as well. So that's 5 stocks that you can consider outside of NVIDIA, which are stronger, as strong as and almost as strong as NVIDIA itself, and without all of the eyes on them and the hoopla. So let's now move on to our ETF, and the ETF remains bots. So this is Global X Robotics and artificial intelligence. So this is still in play, still performing well, and we can see nice little consolidation. Now it's moved above these averages. So depending on what buy triggers you follow, definitely this one can be picked up on different buy strategies, different pivots that are available to play with. So this one is continuing to perform as well. And then let's just finish up with a quick look at the broader NASDAQ. And we can switch this to daily view. So we had pretty good reversal day that day. 35.8 million shares traded. And then we had the big gap up and 36 million shares traded there. So we do have a heavier volume. And on the day, 1.99%. So I expect IBD was probably put the market back into uptrend over the weekend. And definitely looks like we have a fresh potential uptrend on the cards. The volume has to be double checked because different data providers do differ in their volumes and how they pull them in and account for dark pools and all the other stuff that takes into consideration NYSE volumes. So market's looking favorable after this gap up as well. And so since we have that, just have a look at TQQ. So TQQ for the year to date is up only 12.3%. So all of the 5 stocks that we looked at, plus NVIDIA, are all outperforming TQQ as well. So there's quite a movement out there now that's pandering to trading just TQQ, which is fine, and it's a good strategy overall. Lots of high potential, but don't forget that there are always going to be opportunities, as illustrated here, where you can outperform not just the darling of the day, NVIDIA, but also TQQ as well as the markets. Okay, so that's a wrap for this video. Hopefully you got something out of it to research and take a look into, and I will see you next time. Goodbye for now.